Benny and the Blanket of Kindness. Benny the bear had a very special blanket. It was soft, warm, and covered in colorful patches. His grandmother had sewn it for him when he was just a cub, and she called it the Blanket of Kindness. "This blanket is magical, Benny," his grandmother said with a wink. "Whenever you share it, kindness grows." Benny hugged the blanket close. "How can a blanket be magical, Grandma?" he asked, tilting his head. His grandmother just smiled. "You'll see, my dear." One chilly afternoon, Benny was playing outside when he noticed his friend Mia, the squirrel, sitting on a rock, shivering. "Mia, what's wrong?" Benny asked, walking over. "The wind blew all the leaves from my nest," Mia sniffled. "Now it's too cold to sleep." Benny looked at his blanket, remembering what his grandmother had said. He hesitated for just a moment. His blanket was special, but then he wrapped it around Mia. "Here, you can borrow my blanket," he said with a smile. Mia's eyes widened. "Really? But won't you be cold?" Benny shrugged. "I'll be okay. You need it more than I do." Mia snuggled into the blanket, and a warm, happy feeling spread through Benny's heart. The next morning, Benny woke up to a surprise. Outside his den, Mia had built him a little pile of soft leaves and moss. "I made you a warm bed to thank you for sharing your blanket," Mia said, her bushy tail flicking happily. Benny beamed. He felt something warm, not from a blanket, but from knowing he had helped a friend. "Thank you, Mia," Benny said, hugging his friend. That afternoon, Mia saw a tiny bluebird shivering on a branch. She remembered Benny's kindness. Plucking the softest leaves from her nest, she carried them up to the bird. "Here, little one. These will keep you warm," she chirped. The bluebird chirped happily, feeling warm for the first time all day. Mia's heart swelled. She had helped, just like Benny had helped her. Soon, the kindness kept spreading. The bluebird found a hungry rabbit and shared a berry. The rabbit helped a turtle cross the stream. One by one, the animals passed kindness forward, just like magic. That evening, Benny told his grandmother what had happened. "Grandma, I gave my blanket to Mia, and then she helped the bird, and then the bird helped someone else." Benny's eyes were wide with wonder. It was like the kindness kept growing. His grandmother smiled, pulling him close. "I told you, Benny, the blanket of kindness is magical." Benny gasped. "So the magic is real?" His grandmother chuckled softly. "The magic wasn't in the blanket, my dear. The magic was in you." Benny snuggled under his blanket, his heart full of happiness. He finally understood. Kindness was something that grew when you shared it, just like his blanket. As he drifted off to sleep, he smiled. Tomorrow, he would share again. And so, the forest rested under a twinkling sky, full of warmth, full of kindness, full of magic. And Benny the bear, he slept soundly, knowing his heart was as warm as his blanket. A soft wind rustles the trees, whispering a simple truth. Kindness, once given, never stops.